Hello, 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 hello. So, if you don't know why there was no stream last week, wondering where I've been, last week we did have to put down the girlfriend's dog. So emotion has been heavy. We're all just kind of dealing with that right now. Yeah, harder to talk about than I thought it was going to be right now, so I'll leave it there. We're just trying to get back into normal
$34.
life, you know, trying to get back into a normal rhythm right now. So tonight's auction dedicated to Pup Pup. Let's make it a good one, hey? We got AHA on tap here. Crack into this. Oh, I cracked the I broke the thing. Instead of opening the can, I cracked the top of it. Let's have a good auction tonight. Thank you for all coming out tonight.
$80.
Appreciate your patience with everything. Like I said, gonna try and be back into a normal rhythm with everything soon.
$90.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Appreciate it, you guys. I appreciate it.
$110.
Lee, you actually put in some bids for WATA games on eBay the other day. They were so cheap. You're just like, why? Just to see what they look like, I'll bite. You were the underbidder on all of them. Yeah, Lee, man, there are, it's cheap out there. It's cheap out there for a lot of stuff. You can get WATA graded games. You can get just graded games in general. Stuff is going cheap right now. It's getting to the point where a lot of stuff, if you run it for open auction on eBay, even open auction stuff on Heritage sometimes, right, is going to sell for the price of, like, the raw copy.
$12.
It's at that point, it's like, well, shit, I can just buy this graded copy, have one that's, you know, it's going to be authentic, it's in pretty good shape, like, pretty hard to argue.
$20.
Pretty hard to argue some of these prices right now. That's crazy, Lee. I never thought I'd see the day.
$30.
Never thought I'd see the day. You're trying to take home the Monster Truck Rally, Greg. I'm sorry, Craig. I'm sorry I put it on the cover of the auction tonight. That Monster Truck Rally caught my eye as well. Mostly because the bid is already sitting at 1,740 on it. Yeah. Not sure it's a game too many people care about. Not sure it's a game too many people even know about. So, kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. I hope you can take it down. Last time it sold, November 24th, 2019. Part of the Carolina collection. It sold for $432.
$65.
We're already sitting at 1,740. Almost 5x where it was last time it sold in November 2019. Kind of crazy. Some stuff still doing real well. Some stuff still doing real well.
Next lot.
Yeah, that can is emblematic of my week, Super Drunk. No kidding. Having that can break right there just sums up everything, doesn't it?
$85.
Why is everything you want still expensive? Because you have the finer taste in life.
Fair warning.
Yeah, exactly. There's a whole group of people that will say the raw copy is worth more than the graded one.
Fair warning.
It's just thinking ass backwards, basically. You're just, like, thinking backwards.
$18.
And, you know, the only people who say that type of stuff are really the people who don't participate in sealed market anyway. So it's just like, why are you even sharing your opinion on it, man? That's great that you don't like the graded copy. You'd rather buy a raw one. You're not buying either one, so who cares? Keystone Capers here, 9.28 plus, getting a little bit of love. Getting a little bit of love. So far on Atari, we had nothing. Basketball was a gray one here. Aren't the gray ones supposed to be early ones, or are they late ones? Are they late shitty or early no color? Sold for $62. Like I was saying, it's hard to argue some of these prices if you just want to, you know, if you're collecting, a lot of this stuff is going nice.
$5.
Why do drugs cost so much too? Yeah. Yeah, that's the real issue.
Fair warning.
That's the real issue.
$85.
Wonder if the Zelda will see a bump due to Tears of Kingdom news. Yes, I still need to watch the Direct, Odin. I still need to watch the Nintendo Direct. I'm excited to watch that trailer.
$260. $300.
You got real lucky and got a Breath of the Wild 7 controller sealed that was listed as a normal copy
Fair
for
warning.
cheap. There we go, Bogo. I still need to get myself one. I've been
Next
looking
lot.
at copies of, you know, every copy of Breath of the Wild I see pop up. I do check. I check if it's the proper variant, but haven't gotten lucky yet. Haven't gotten lucky yet. There's enough of them. I should be able to get one.
Next lot.
There's enough of them. I feel like there's enough of them. I just got to keep looking.
$75.
You're on the Phoenix resale Whatnot graded stream, and so many games went super cheap. Like a game went for 90. I mean, they aren't great games, but super cheap though. Yeah, dude.
$90.
100%. There's just deals out there. There's just deals to be had. For what it's worth, you assumed I was just out buying more tank tops. I wish. I wish it was that fun of an occasion, Lee. There's nothing better than tank top day, am I right? You're able to get a PS Vita game for a really good price. Very happy about it. Nice, man. I wish I would have remembered that stream was taking place. I just, like, completely forgot about it. I've barely looked at games all week, you know what I mean?
$130.
Yo, Boxwee! Yes, the CGC announcement stream on Instagram tomorrow. Go follow the CGC Video Games account on Instagram. They're going live at, I think it's 2 p.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow on Instagram, a live stream, finally, from CGC Video Games. It's been like 400 and some days since they first announced it. We are finally gonna get some updates tomorrow on Instagram. Yeah, CGC's about to announce more delays. No doubts, the Green Shiz, no doubts.
$70.
Man, oh man, oh man.
$5.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited to see what they have to say. I hope they reveal the case, maybe the grading scale, pricing. There's just so much right now that I'd love to know.
Next lot.
There's so much that, there's so much. Hopefully it's interesting tomorrow, right? Hopefully it's interesting. I'm super excited. I don't know what to even expect out of CGC at this point, but I'm excited.
$50.
So we'll see. Can I make a video about the Dragon Ball Z stuff? Yes, that one, kid. I do want to do that soon. I think I can gather that all up pretty easily. I think that'll be one of the first collection videos I do.
$70.
I believe. Finding a first print Switch. Breath of the Wild is currently our white whale. Yeah, in Asuma, I check every single copy I see as well. I check every single copy as well.
$120.
Greg, I know you said you liked it before. New game from the Danganronpa creators. It looks like... Oh, nice, Bogo. Was that announced at Nintendo Direct today, or where did that get announced? I doubt it was at the Nintendo Direct, but... Funny enough, I just bought a, like a limited edition Danganronpa out of Japan. Speaking of... Yes, I do like me some Danganronpa.
$70.
Phoenix Resale was a poster child for riding the hype for grading games and didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Then he liquidated. Yeah. Yeah, Lee, Phoenix learned the hard way. Like, he got a very fast education on graded games, but it was a very expensive education on them. So, hopefully everything he learned, he can, you know, do better in the future, but yeah, he just didn't do great on a lot of stuff. He just graded a lot of shit that he never should have graded. And he took a lot of flack for it too, so.
$44.
Is what it is. Is what it is.
$46.
You might have a heart attack if they do custom sizes. Yeah, hockey guy, I'm hoping they'll do custom stuff, but I also feel like there's no way they do custom stuff. I feel like they're going to be all prefab. I don't think they do any kind of custom stuff in the world of comics or cards. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think CGC does custom sizing in the current categories they offer.
Fair warning. $4. $6.
420 spliffing days too late.
$8.
Oh, it was the Nintendo Direct. Nice. Nice. That has me super excited. That's cool. Very cool to hear. Very cool to hear.
Fair warning.
If EJ and WATA both clear their backlog in the near future, what can CGC offer? My concern is where the great items fall in terms of quality and value, given no history, chicken and egg. Paul, the biggest thing I think CGC can offer right now, there are a few consoles that WATA still doesn't do, right? That's big. So they can do Vita and 3DS right off the bat. WATA doesn't offer those. VGA is extremely expensive, extremely slow, so they could go for PSP, Vita, and 3DS right off the bat. And then the other thing they could do is pricing. WATA's cheapest pricing is still $60 if you don't do a modern game. 60 US is fucking expensive. Remember, WATA first launched with the $25 tier. VGA Economy used to be $29. That is what CGC can offer, in my opinion, is a low-cost entry to grading games right now. If they can just have a low-cost barrier, they can get in new people. Like, maybe there are people who are interested in grading games, but they, like, WATA is bad, so they don't want to use WATA, and VGA is very backlogged and very expensive. So, they can possibly bring in the new customers at a cheap price point who just want to grade something that isn't, like, you know, something that maybe you shouldn't even grade, but they just want to get people in the door. Well, CGC, I think, is already super fucking cheap for their cards, too. I think CGC cards are also the lowest to get graded right now in terms of price.
Fair warning.
And it's hard to say if it affects brand value when they don't necessarily have a brand presence to begin with.
$1.
You know what I mean? We saw IGS or
$2.
what, like, Player One grading and IGS, I think both were very freaking expensive when they first entered into the market. I think P1G was like $80 or something. And some of those VHS companies were like $100 for a VHS. So,
$10, $12, $14.
like, I don't know, there's not much you can really do. Yeah, friggin' 250k subs for Phoenix? Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good.
$20, $22.
He is doing just fine, let's be real.
$24, $26.
Because the WATA scandal came out and he decided to send everything to VGA. Yeah, he bled with the VGA stuff. He honestly would have been better just sticking with WATA, but yeah. He was at a crossroads behind the best financial decision versus pressures from his audience versus a falling market. He just got stuck in a shitty spot. But again, it's not like, oh, I feel so bad for Phoenix Resale. It's like, yeah, like, you know, doing what you do. It just is what it is.
$65.
Guys out there trying to make it happen, like, sometimes you're going to have shitty occasions. It just is what it is. You're stuck waiting for VGA to open Economy Express for custom sizes, which, by the way, you need to make an updated VGA submission video with their new website. Yes, Hockey Guy, I really do need to do that. That's a good point. That is a good point. Entering into NES stuff here. Atari is done. NES starting at 13 minutes here today. A little bit of Atari stuff, actually. And if you guys didn't just get your fill of Atari stuff, I do just want to make mention that this Thursday on Heritage Auctions, we have the Pioneers auction. Everything pre-Nintendo. Where the heck is it here? Pioneers of Home Video Games this Thursday. I'm pretty sure it's on Thursday. I hope it's on Thursday. I hope I'm not lying to you guys. Where's the auction page? September 15th. Yes, this Thursday. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Same time as always. We have everything pre-Atari, expensive, rare shit, actually, unlike the stuff we see in the weeklies. So it should be interesting. The last Pioneers auction was actually kind of interesting. So if you guys want to show up for that, it is on Thursday. Hopefully you guys can make it out for it. Should be a good time. There is interesting stuff. There is some interesting stuff pre-Nintendo. We just don't get to see it on the in the weeklies. Also, first print Dragon Warrior here, 9.4A on it.
$750.
Not sure the last time we've seen a high grade one of these come up. We'll do price comps on this after it sells here. We're pushing over $1,000 on it. We had the Air Fortress do 228. Archon, very high grade, did 468. Dig Dug 2 did 264 in 8.0. The whole bunch of Carolina collection stuff again tonight as well.
Fair warning. $1,000.
You hope they do PSP, that system you're going hard for? Yeah, I think there are a lot of people waiting for PSP to go. You'd love to not have to send PC to VGA anymore? Yeah, no, exactly, Robo. I think you're going to be stuck, man. I think you're going to be stuck with VGA for PC stuff. CGC does grade small comic book items with smaller inner liner, but the same size outer case. Interesting. Yes, Odin, I will. I'll put an announcement out for the CGC stream tomorrow.
Next lot. $120.
Dragon Warrior closed at $1,320 for the 1 HP screen first production copy. I think that's not bad. 2 HP. 9.4 A plus back in April 2,280. So this is only 9.4 A selling for $1,000 less. Is that extra plus worth $1,000 more? I'd argue no. You know, I would argue no. So Dragon Warrior just comping a bit lower here today, as is tradition. Gold 2, 9.0C there, 288. We saw a much higher grade one sell not too long ago. Gremlins 2 out of the Carolina collection as well. 9.6A plus on this one. Super high grade on Gremlins 2. I assume this has to be like the highest? Yeah, it is. Highest graded copy. I figured as much. And you can see Gremlins is actually getting some love here. Gremlins is actually getting some push. Yes, CIB as well, Paul. That's the other place CGC can really do good things. WATA CIB pricing is fucking ridiculous right now. If CGC comes in with a cheap CIB price, CGC can become the leader in CIB grading, I think, very easily.
Next lot.
So, that's a place. That extra plus is worth more than 1K. I don't know, sup, yo. I don't know, sup, yo. Moving from an A to an A plus. If you were gonna tell me an A plus to an A plus plus, I think I'd make that argument. But A to A plus, I don't think I can.
$60.
I don't think I can make that argument with just A to A plus there.
$70.
When speaking about WATA and what CGC can offer, it's learn from WATA's mistakes. They clearly gave out too many A++ and A+ and A grades, 89%, and now they are lowering seal grades. I also do wonder if CGC will come out the gate with not easy grading, but you know what I mean? More, I guess, easier grading right off the bat, and then tighten up as the pop report fleshes itself out. You remember when Phoenix Resale was a smaller channel? It was great. Now he gets heat for breathing in the wrong direction, and it's annoying as fuck. Yep. Such is the... Isn't that the double-edged truth of growth, hey, Inazuma? It's just it's inevitable. It's just inevitable. As you grow an audience, you also grow people that just fucking hate you, so... Just is what it is. Craig, you took down the Dragon Warrior. Nice, dude. Very nice. I have an 85 plus myself. Speaking of Padnian, will that start earlier so the boomers will be able to be awake at the end of it? Starts at the same time as a weekly Skate Soup. The Thursday auction starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Bidding on your first item tonight. Let's hope you can get it. Let's hope so, Miller Time. I'm rooting for you, man. We have 2 copies of Iron Sword tonight. Wizards and Warriors 2, 9.4A versus a 9.2A. So you can see that going up to a 9.4 from a 9.2 was worth a 50% jump in price. An extra 60, 70, extra 70 bucks there to go up the scale. Extra 50%. It's always interesting to see what people are willing to pay to move up the scale. Sell my 85 plus Dragon Warrior for 1K then? Yeah, not happening, pal. Not happening, pal. 85 plus on a first print Dragon Warrior is special. That thing should arguably be a 90. If you ask me, it's undergraded. Sound like fucking everyone else, right? If you ask me, it's undergraded. The classic. The classic thing that literally every collector says, right?
$85, $120.
Iron Tank's a 9.2B plus going up against a 7.5A. Quite different grade there as well. Classic SNK game. The Gremlins 2 closed at $2,400. That is hefty for a Gremlins 2 there. I don't think we've seen anything. Yeah, it last sold for $780. November 24th, 2019. So 3 times the price 3 years later. Same copy from the Carolina collection. Highest on the pop report. It's always interesting to see where these ones go, right? Always interesting to see. We haven't even seen a copy in the 9.0s since April 27th where a 9.0B plus sold. Just not much at all for Gremlins 2.
Fair warning. $320.
A maxes out at gross. A plus maxes out at 85 plus. Worth it. That is true. A does max out at gross. No botch. Just in time, man. Just in time for NES here. Moving into Jackal 8.5A. Again, Carolina collection. So a lot of the last time we saw this Carolina collection stuff is November 2019. That's when a lot of it first hit the Heritage Signature auction there.
$440. $460.
WATA CIB prices are horrible. Yeah, it's damn near impossible to grade CIB right now. Like, dude, there's only, like, you know, a handful of CIB games that are even worth sending at the current price to grade. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks, because it would be fun to just grade CIB games, right? Like, I would have fun with it. Fuck it. Just send in some CIBs at $30, $40 a piece. Hell, even $50, I'd probably grade quite a few CIBs, but at 100 and, what is it, $170, $160 right now to grade a CIB? Can't do it. Absolutely can't do it. WATA took their number scale from CGC Comics. Really will be interesting to see if CGC separates the seal. I think they will, Super Junk. I really think they're going to separate again. Legend of Zelda, holy smokes here. In a frickin' weekly. Whew. An oval TM copy. 9.2A plus. 4 copies are graded higher out of 14 of this variant.
Fair warning.
And just like a 9.2A plus to... Man, what a banger in a weekly. Wow, closing at 19,200. Okay. Okay. I just want to check this Kickmaster quick. 8.0B plus Carolina collection for $540 sounds very cheap. Yeah. Back in November 24th, 2019, when this first sold, it sold for $480. 3 years later, it sold for $60 more. That's what I thought. This just, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to see Kickmaster has just done fuck all in the past 3 years. Here's the Monster Truck Rally, the game I put in the thumbnail of this video. 9.6A plus, there's only 3 on the pop report, I believe. Highest graded copy, of course. Not a game a lot of people know or care about. So I was surprised to see it at $2,040, right? That is a heavy sale on this.
Fair warning.
9.6A plus, yeah, last sold for $432. Man, oh man, $2,000 for Monster Truck Rally, hey?
$75.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that we still see just like rare games bringing in expensive prices. Yeah, Kickmaster is like a $300 to $400 CIB. Exactly, Alma. Exactly. There's just inconsistencies in the market still where it just doesn't really make sense. A 9.4A plus of this Zelda sold for August 7th, 28,800. 9.2A of a later copy sold for 15,600 again in August. This one fell right between the 2 copies at 19.2. Honestly, doesn't seem bad at all. Doesn't seem too bad at all. Going up the scale again would cost you about another 50%. Which, you know, funny enough, is the same kind of jump we just saw on Iron Sword. It was a 50% jump to go from the 9.2 to the 9.4. But that 50% jump on the Zelda equates to $9,000. The percentage is the same, but the number is vastly different. So, yeah. But still, kind of there.
$220.
How is the 6.5 Right Bros selling for 3 digits? Yes, I saw that by Atari. I saw that. That's what I mean with, man, it's not, never mind 3 figures. It's at fucking $270 right now for a 6.5. Wow. That's what I mean, though, with CIB pricing just being so screwed up. I think there's genuinely, I don't want to say a group of people who just don't understand, but who are, like, it just, like, this valuation makes no fucking sense, right? $270 for a 6.5 Right Bros? You can just go pop onto eBay and get yourself a very comparable copy for much less money.
Fair warning.
If a world existed where you could just grade CIB games for a reasonable amount of money, like the 6.5 grade on a CIB Mario Bros. 3 would flood, right? You could just flood those overnight. There's just nothing there. Especially at the 270 price point. But if you consider that it costs $150, $60, $70 to get this thing graded, period, then I guess the valuation makes sense. But nothing I want to pay for there. Nothing I want to pay for there.
$65.
Seems nuts to me. You would assume the opposite. CGC will come out with harsh grades to make other companies seem like easy mode and illegitimate, and people will flock to CGC to get a true mint game. Interesting. Interesting, Startide. Speaking of cheap games, good games, you can get yourself a factory sealed Star Tropics for $91. I know people
Fair
love
warning.
this game. Just wanted to point that out. 8.5 on the Mario Bros. 2. At least 8.5 is like, you know, a very solid grade. It's an 8-box, 8 cartridge
Fair
with an...
warning.
Oh, sorry. 8-box... Oh, yeah, no, sorry. 8-box, 8 cartridge, 9.4 manual. So, at least the grades
warning.
there are, you know, in the upper echelon.
$340.
Speaking of seal grades, because they're grading harder now, do you guys think
warning.
3-year-old games that are 9.48 plus, for example, still sell the same as, say, I do for a long time, Bill?
Fair
I
warning.
think, like right now, for myself, if I see something was graded in 2019
Next
or
lot.
2020, I do use more scrutiny when evaluating it. I don't necessarily think like, oh, it's just, you know, that's a shit game. But I do put more scrutiny into it. As always, you should be looking at the pictures by the item, not the grade, but
$260.
if I see something from 2019, 2020, I do zoom in just a little bit more. I do open my eyes just a little bit more. Because it's not necessarily that they're not going to be the grade stated, but there is a possibility it was looser grading, yes.
Next lot.
You know, it's like if you guys do cards and you look at an old PSA 10, it's like, you might just want to look at it a little bit closer. It doesn't mean it won't translate to a new PSA 10, but there's also the possibility it was graded just a little bit
Fair
looser.
warning.
First graded NES game is Jackal. There we go, Timothy. There we go.
$110.
The Mario Bros. 3 sold for $312. Kind of insane. Three Stooges brought in $456 there. The 8.5 Mario Bros. 2 sold for $396.
$300.
The giant price sticker on
Fair
Kickmaster would drive you nuts. Don't know how people can deal. Yeah, I would probably debate opening that Kickmaster and getting the sticker off, to be completely honest.
Warning.
Hope you're well. You're wondering why VGA is so expensive to get graded while WATA is so much more affordable?
$140.
VGA is completely backlogged still, so they haven't dropped prices. Are people buying up 6.5s now? That would be fantastic news given the recent submission. Ouch. Sorry to hear, Gary Dose. You won the Star Tropics. There we go, Kent.
Fair warning.
There we go, Kent. Like I said, man, it's hard to argue $81 to start. $91 to Star Tropics.
$95.
Top Gun Second Mission was 9.0 for 360. Top Gun Second Mission, 8.5A+. There you go. The jump to 9.0, like that's an A+ versus an A, but a 9.0 versus an 8.5. And it literally doubled the price. So,
Fair warning.
as much as we're talking about seal grades recently and how much they matter, like,
$110.
don't get it twisted. The 9.0 is still perceptually miles ahead of an 8.5.
Next lot.
And I think the market is always going to agree with that assessment. Even if, you know, the actual difference in grade is minimal.
Fair warning.
The 8.5A+ might even have nicer eye appeal and display nicer, so. The Yoshi, 9.6A+. 0 copies graded higher. Whew. Yoshi, not a rare title, but damn. 9.6A+. You got the top of the pop on a very iconic box art. Very
Next
cool.
lot. $80. $90.
The Yoshi closing at $1,560, hey? Have we seen anything?
$100.
9.6A+. Look at that. Last sold
Fair
September 14th,
$110.
2021, where it only sold for 1,000. Yoshi, baby.
Fair
Get
warning.
those Yoshi stonks. That's a 50% increase on Yoshi. That's crazy. Also,
Fair
here
warning.
is a 9.4 CIB, a literal perfect copy of the game. Like, you won't get a complete in-box copy this nice, right? This is, like, it's just a really fucking nice copy of the game. Yeah, it's struggling to get above,
Fair
like,
warning.
$150 here. Kind of funny.
$140.
Stop hyping up Yoshi! Let's go, Yoshi!
$50. Fair warning. Next lot.
You're likely to find out why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch before any answer about VGA logistics. No doubt. No doubt.
Fair warning.
Yeah, exactly. There are PSA 10 old
$50.
certifications that deserve to be 10s. You just have to judge it for yourself. That's why the best thing you can do is actually submit some games yourself, try to develop an eye for how try to develop your own experience for how the company grades, and then you can assess the items yourself as well. So,
Next lot.
because yeah, like you're gonna find even with current grading, right? Like don't think that current WATA grading or current VGA grading is going to be 100% more accurate now than old grading, right? Like you're still gonna see absolute shit 85 pluses coming fresh out of the VGA factory, or a shit 9.4 A plus coming out of WATA. Like there's still gonna be those discrepancies where you look at it and you're like, man, I don't think that should be X grade, right? So
$500.
just always be looking. You won the other Star Tropics as well. Ken took it down for $84. You got yourself a Star Tropics 1 and 2 tonight for $175. Nice snags, man. Very nice snags. That's actually crazy, Ken. The cleaning kit, 9.6 A plus cleaning kit. It sold for $576. This cleaning kit just sold for $576. The 9.8 A plus cleaning kit sold for $1,200 in June. The 9.4 A plus sold for $384. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch. Call me fucking crazy. But if we're talking a cleaning kit for $576, you could have bought, I'm just looking for a game that outsold it. Like literally all of these NES games sold for lower than the cleaning kit. NES Open Tournament Golf beat it.
$24.
Man, you could have got the Kickmaster. You could buy yourself a factory sealed Kickmaster over the cleaning kit. Jackal.
$32.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's like I said, maybe I'm crazy, right? Hey, I don't make the rules here. But holy shit. Holy shit, that's insane. You could have bought this ActRaiser 2.
Fair warning.
Literally, an NX title, ActRaiser 2, 9.2A, $480.
$44.
Fucking insane. I don't know. It's crazy. Just crazy. It's crazy
Fair
what some of these... when you just I don't care about the objective price of the cleaning kit, right? But it's like, once you analyze a $576 price tag against literally every other game, it's like, holy shit. It's a big sale.
Next lot.
That's a really big sale.
$55.
Yeah, cleaning kits are meant for cleaning. Our cleaning tips in shambles. Yeah, seriously. Seriously.
Fair warning.
Cleaning kits are meant for cleaning. If I owned that cleaning kit, I would open that thing up so fast.
Fair warning.
Crazy. Yeah, I know that people are paying for this Mario imagery. You're paying to have the accessory. You know, features Mario Bros. 3. What is that? World 6? World 5?
Fair
6? World 6. I get it. Like, I do get it. But if you're like... I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. Different strokes for different folks, but I can't do it. I get it, but Jungle Strike 9.2A plus on this one. Made in Mexico version. Is there an assembled in Mexico? I think Jungle Strike does have a, I'm pretty sure Jungle Strike does have a Majesco.
$170.
Take a peek quick. It's just slowly getting bids here. Jungle Strike.
Fair warning.
The sequel to Desert Strike, but of course. Oh no, this one doesn't.
Fair warning.
There's just one of them. 8.0. Is this it?
9.2
9.2A plus. Jungle Strike. Why am I tripping out here? Oh, there is an assembled in Mexico. This is the highest graded copy, the only made in Mexico copy.
Next lot.
Right? Why do they have it with and without the subtitle? I think WATA needs to correct that on their pop report here. Like Jungle Strike and Jungle Strike, the sequel to Desert Strike, are the same exact game, are they not? Am I losing my mind here?
$60.
Kirby's Dream Course, for display only box. If the Jungle Strike was the Genesis version, you'd bid harder. Fair. Very fair.
Next lot.
Yo, Quattro 4L, I appreciate it, man.
$14.
Appreciate you coming out tonight.
$18. $20, $26, $30, $34, $38, $42.
I thought this game was exploding with bidding, but we're sitting at $50 here. The Jungle Strike closed at $216. If this is indeed the highest graded copy on the pop report here, I mean, shit. That seems pretty free. Like, if you're a fan of this series, 9.28 plus made in Mexico, as far as I can tell, this is the highest graded copy of this variant, which should be the first print of this game. I mean, shoot. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
Fair warning. $95. $100.
Just want to stop in and say hi. You'll be here for Thursday. Let's go, Big Box Game Shop. Appreciate it, dude.
Fair warning.
If you didn't have one, you'd be interested. The Strike games are tough to find sealed first editions. Interesting. Interesting. The only reason I'm, like, familiar with the Strike games is from Game Gear, where Urban Strike is rare. Like, oh, Urban Strike on Game Gear is very, very, very tough. So that got me familiar with Jungle Strike and Desert Strike because they're easier to find. And you know what I mean? You just go down the rabbit hole. I've never played any of them, but... Look at that Pac-Man. You need to get some bids in. Where's the Pac-Man? Pac-Man on NES or where?
$60.
What Pac-Man am I looking at here? Sequest is slowly pushing its way up here. Only 2 copies are on the pop report. 8.5A on Sequest DSV. Sold for $180. I'm not super familiar with Sequest, I'll be honest.
$10, $14.
Yeah, there's only 2 of them. Shoot, that's $180 for it, like... Sure, whoever got it's happy. Bro Bean, member for 13 months. Yo, dude, let's go. Enjoy the new little emote next to your name, man. The Holy Grail. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Much appreciated. That's nuts. That's nuts that, like, the YouTube member has even been open for 13 months. It just doesn't feel like it's been that long already. Freaking insane, man. Much appreciated for the support. Much appreciated.
$75.
Yeah, if Jungle Strike closed at $216, that's rough for the seller. Yeah, I kind of figured so. Yeah, exactly, Jordan, exactly. You hear all the bidding notifications, and it's just moving from $1 to, like, 50. Super Mario All-Stars. Very impressive game for the weekly here. 9.2 B+ on this one. That B+ seal makes it affordable. We'll do comps on this one in just a second here. Yeah, this is the other case if you guys haven't seen it. We barely ever see these cases come up, but there is a horizontal case for N64 and SNES games. It's just arguably even worse than the vertical one. I don't like this at all either. I hate it, to be completely honest. I think they actually retired this. I think it's obsolete now. I don't think you can choose to have games graded like this anymore. I think they actually got rid of it on the website. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that, but
fair warning.
I think they got rid of it. 9.2 B+ selling for $2,000. Yeah, the 9.0A sold for $1,320 at the signature. So the 9.2 B+, $2,000. Much more affordable. If you cross down to that B+ seal rating, like, save yourself $1,000. You even get yourself a little bit of a nicer box. Kinda nuts.
Fair warning.
These are just for display only box here. That's why I didn't talk about it. Same with the Kirby's Dream Course. It's just a for display only box. Same with the Pinocchio. So not too much going on right there.
$85.
You're tapped out on the All-Stars for now, but have a huge box of sealed stuff coming on Thursday. Nice. Nice.
Fair warning. $95.
Yeah, collectible obsolete label variant. Hockey guy. Now you're thinking, man. Now you are thinking, man. The collectible obsolete variant. Yo, Steve Craig, Retro Games. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. All is doing well. All is doing well.
$30.
There was an Atari Pac-Man on the pages I was on.
Fair warning. $150.
So the case is rare now. Yeah, you guys are thinking about it. You guys got it. You guys got it. No 2D cases. Right, it's called a 2D case. Right. No heavy cleaning, no grade report.
$180.
Jeez. Yeah, the removal of heavy cleaning, hey? That's crazy. It's crazy that didn't come back. I really thought it was going to. At this point, like, I feel like they're not going to reintroduce it.
Fair warning.
I have to feel like it was too time consuming and too much of a liability. You know what I mean? Like a great service to offer. Like a great service to offer. But from a business perspective, I have to assume it just wasn't worth it. Here's Top Gear 2 is a 9.4 B+. The other one was a Majesco version of Top Gear 1 there. Thursday is the Pioneers of Home Video Game Showcase Auction Botch.
Fair warning.
Very rare, very expensive Atari, Coleco, and television, and anything else that predates Nintendo NES.
Fair warning.
Early computer stuff. It's going to be an interesting auction. The showcase auctions always bring up cool stuff. You got some decently sought after PC big box on eBay this week on 7-day auction. Ooh, interesting, you the man now. Interesting.
Fair warning.
If you're in the Discord, man, you should link those. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would like to see what you got running.
Fair warning.
Yeah, literally, the very next question is Boxwee asking what you have. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, man. You should post it in the Discord if you're in there. Link in the description. For anyone else who wants to join the Discord, link in the description. Get yourself in the Discord. It's a chill vibe. It's basically like this every single day. Get yourself in the Discord.
Fair warning.
Just passed by to greet you and tell you, keep up the good work. Yo, Gianluca Greco. Appreciate it, dude. Much appreciated, man. Appreciate the support and appreciate you taking the time to stop in, man. Means a lot. Thank you very much. The Top Gear 2 is pushing up, really. Like, it's not doing too bad at all. 9.4 B+. Interestingly, it is the first time offered by Heritage. That seems nuts to me. I didn't see that on the first run there. That's crazy. Highest graded copy of this variant, the variant having the Hot Rod sticker on it, I believe. Just 3 total graded, first time offered, yeah.
Fair warning.
Crazy. $660 for Top Gear 2. Insane box art, in my opinion. Like, I love the Top Gear 1 and 2 box art. Very, very, very cool. Very cool.
Next lot.
Great day to be a SNES collector, no doubt, Seth, no doubt. I'm pretty sure, what's his name, Jim Jimmer on Instagram has the original painting for Top Gear. I think it's Jim Jimmer who owns it. Why'd I click on this again? Where's Top Gear 1?
$2.
Or maybe it's Top Gear 2. He owns one of the 2 paintings, either Top Gear or Top Gear 2. He owns one of them. And the original painting is fucking amazing. So, very, very, very cool. The original paintings, if you ever get a chance to see one, maybe at a convention or something, they pop so much. They're insane.
$80. $85.
A really great Discord, great vibes and huge Exactly, Quattro. Exactly. You get it, man. You get it. Vertical Force on Virtual Boy, 9.0 B+. This game's kind of right in the middle for Rarity on Virtual Boy. Not one of the easiest to find, not one of the hardest to find. It's literally just one of those right in the middle type games. Virtual Boy's having, what, like 13 North American games, I believe?
Fair warning.
I personally have a Virtual Boy set, complete in box, a little bit of sealed sprinkled in. No big deal. I don't want to brag too much, you know what I mean? Don't want to brag too much about my Virtual Boy set, but pretty impressive.
Fair warning.
The type of shit that makes, you know, r/game collectors go crazy. You got that MK2 for nothing. Yeah, $312 for the Mortal Kombat 2 on Game Boy. I saw that, Alma. Not surprised you picked that one up. You got the Jungle Strike, Sequest, and Top Gear. Yeah, Seth, man. Sequest DSV, Seth. What does a CIB go for on this? Isn't the complete in box almost $100 on this? More? Like, Sequest is not a common game as far as I know. I was surprised to see it not get any kind of love. 8.5 A+ on the Bomberman 64, $780 there. I don't know if we have comps on Bomberman. Into Cyber Tiger, 9.2 A+, highest graded copy, first time offered. Woof.
$460.
Is Cyber Tiger gonna make a splash?
$500.
8.0 A+, August 16th for $900?
Fair warning.
How did this game fall in price so much in only a month? Jesus. 8.5 A+, only brings in $780 today. Better grade and it lost $120.
Fair warning.
Do I have any sealed console boxes? No, Daniel,
Next
I don't. I didn't chase after consoles much at all.
$320.
Well done on the VB set, thanks, dude. I completed the Virtual Boy set years ago.
Fair warning.
Cyber Tiger ended at $660.
$40.
Pretty, I think that's pretty solid for Cyber Tiger.
Fair warning.
Disney's Tarzan, VGA 90 on this one. Not a rare game, but, you know,
Next
VGA
lot,
90.
$400.
Yeah, got a last minute bid there, pushing up into the 500 range.
Fair warning.
Yes, Jay, it is. It is just about time. I want to get through the N64 stuff yet. I don't even think I plugged you guys yet. Oh man, there's a lot of N64 stuff.
Fair warning.
I don't want to miss this N64 stuff. I'll have to plug you guys in just a second here.
$110. $220.
You did buy an estate sale just flipping these items? Wow. Impressive, you the man now. That must have been a hell of an estate sale grab. Here's a 9.4 A++ coming directly from the Open Factory 6-pack. The VGA 90 did close at 504. The VGA 90 just outsold the 9.4 A++ by almost twice as much. Do you guys agree with that? Like, I would rather have a 90 than a 9.4 A++. I don't know if I would rather pay twice as much for the 90 though. 264 versus 504. Man, that's a big gap there. Here's Dr. Mario 64, 9.4 A+. Only 5 copies are graded. That's weird as hell. Where are the Dr. Mario 64s? That's crazy. There's only 5 copies graded.
Fair warning.
9.4 A+ on this one.
Next lot.
$780.
$600.
5 copies. Is this an English copy of the game? I assume so, right?
$850.
Yep, English copy of ISS 2000 here, 9.0 A+. We saw the 9.6 A++ sell for just under $4,000 for this one. So we'll see what the lower grade copy can bring. Just a straight up rare N64 game. I talked about it when it came up on the 9.6. So we'll see what this one can bring. Really appeals to that full set collector, right? That's what this one's for. The full set collectors can appreciate ISS 2000. Which does bring me to the title of this video, right? Like, what will matter more in the long run? What would you rather gamble on? What would you rather invest in? Straight up rarity? Or an item with relevance, even if it's not that rare? Because even a game like ISS 2000, which, like, by all accounts, is a straight-up rare game, right? Like, there's a ton of inherent rarity on getting ISS 2000, even just as a complete in box, right? But the amount of relevance it does have it's very niche. At the end of the day, like, it's a niche game. There's a small audience of people who are ever probably going to chase after it. Or in the future, do you think that games like ISS 2000, the rarity, the stories, when people start wanting to chase after stuff, that they're going to be drawn to rarity? Rarity for the sake of rarity, right? As you can see right now, ISS 2000 absolutely crushed Dr. Mario 64. Right? Blew it out of the water. Sold for 2 times as much.
$5,500.
So, rarity with high grade? Too much to collect, just collect the games and series you like or are a fan of? That's kind of how I stick to it. The Jet Force Gemini for $456. Here's an Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. 9.4 A++ on this copy. Very nice copy. We'll see what it comps like. We'll see what the comps look like on this one. Just by Pokemans, you can't lose money on those? Isn't that the truth, man? Isn't that the frickin' truth, Alma? Yeah, the Dr. Mario 64 surprises me a bit. I'm surprised this didn't sell. It feels like a game that should be worth more. Maybe I'm nuts. The 9.6 A+ brought in 2000. 9.4 A++ brought in 1260 back in December. Man, January 2020, fucking $225. 9.4 A++.
Next lot.
Oh, take me back in time. Take me back in time. January 2020, $250. $8,400 to the 9.4 A++.
Next lot. $24. $48.
The Madden 99 was a 9.68 plus plus for 360. Madden 2000 was an 85 plus for 180. Here's Monopoly 8.0B, making its way over $100 here. Have to bring up more results for the Ocarina of Time here.
Next lot.
I'm sure we've seen the 9.4, right? I'm sure we've seen the nice copy not too long ago. The 9.2A plus brought in 4,800 at the SIG.
Fair warning.
9.4A plus plus of the regular edition, 8,400. What did this one just sell for again? 8,400, didn't it? Yeah, shit. This just matched the standard copy sale from August 5th at the Signature.
Fair warning.
Sold a little bit lower than the 9.6A plus, again, at the Signature. Sold for $4,000 more than the 9.2A plus. This is a solid sale.
$320.
This is a solid sale. 9.2A plus again for $43.20 there. 9.4A plus, there you go. Going back to April Signature, sold for $8,400. So you have to go all the way back to April before you see, you know, it was a lower grade copy that sold for the exact same. So today you get an extra A. You get the A plus plus for the same price as back in April. But compared to what we have been seeing lately, I mean, pretty freaking solid. Pretty freaking solid right there. The Monopoly closed at 109. Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero 8.58 plus for 456. Kobe Bryant Courtside 2 7.0B plus.
Next lot. $110.
There are only 5 likes. Get those thumbs up. Yes, hit the like button if you're in here hanging out. It greatly helps out the stream, everybody. Greatly helps out the stream if you hit the like button. More than you'll ever know. You only collect what you enjoy. Couldn't imagine your wallet hurting even more. Yes, Inazuma. That's where I'm at too. Like, speculating, investing, collecting these graded, sealed video games is all fun. I would hate to have video games that I don't even like in my, like, portfolio, if you want to call it that are losing money. Like, ugh. I almost exclusively buy things that I inherently like. It's not the best for, you know, making money investing and stuff, but man, do I ever feel better about the purchases. But yes, I agree with you, Inazuma. The Courtside 2, man, we're flying through games here. Holy shit. Courtside 2 ended at 288. Paperboy ended at 348 for an 85 plus. Pilot Wings had a B seal, 8.0, still sold for 408. Pokemon Puzzle League, 8.5A plus, brought in 840. Rayman 2 is the nice foil cover, early production with the little review thing. 95, mint, uncirculated.
Fair warning.
Sitting at 1,700 right now?
Next lot.
Rayman 2 definitely just got some love there. 1,680. You won the Kobe too. Nice, Power Collectors. Nice.
Fair warning.
They're not going to show me comps on Pokemon Puzzle League for some reason. 8.5A plus for 840. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Man, here's Battle for Naboo. Jesus, 9.8A plus plus on this from a factory 6-pack.
$750.
Very, very nice copy here of Battle for Naboo.
Fair warning. Fair warning.
A plus plus, nice 85
Next
plus.
lot.
Get the Greg.
$320.
Oh yeah, sup yo. Oh yeah. The Battle for Naboo. Still only $870 to get yourself a perfect copy. I mean, I guess I shouldn't sold for $1,000 back in July, but the 9.6 only sold for $336. So like this sold for more than double, almost triple, really, what the 9.6 sold for. So I mean, I guess I shouldn't scoff at Naboo there. That's a pretty solid sale. The Rayman 2. Oh my god. They're not going to show me comps for this either for some reason. I feel like that Rayman 2 did solid. Tetrasphere in a 90 sold for $384. Moving into GBA. Great selection of N64 today, actually. I've got to say.
$280.
Very, very solid for N64 tonight.
$320.
Not sure how much Rarity matters. Like, I've got a few Japanese imports for the
Fair
MSX or PC98 that I'm pretty sure don't exist anywhere, and I would have to pay someone to take them.
Next lot.
Yeah, there's degrees of rarity, right? When you get into items that are literally too rare, like too rare for people to care, those items are like, it's like taking a turd and putting gold all over it. Like, there's just no one that cares.
Fair warning.
You know what I mean? Like, there's just no one that cares, unfortunately. 9.6A plus on Friends of Mineral Town. Not that easy to get this one factory sealed, actually. The King of Swing was a 9.8A plus for 360. Yeah, Friends of Mineral Town was always kind of difficult to get factory sealed. You got outbid on Naboo, your max was 800. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, Miller Time. You will very, very likely, you'll very likely have another shot at Naboo. And if you don't care about having the 9.8, we just saw how much cheaper it is to get a 9.6. Like, you can probably even get a VGA 90 for like half the price that this one just sold for, so if you don't mind having the 9.8, you're fine. Harvest Moon closed at 408 there. Mario Power Tennis, 9.6A plus. Some decent GBA stuff here. There's only 4 of them, but like decent.
Next lot.
Relevance for sure. Your Uncle Joe is rare, but my aunt said he's cheap. Yeah, I really think Relevance will win in the end. Here's a great one. This is Rarity. Urban Yeti. Pure Rarity. I don't know if there's any relevance to this game unless you're deep into GBA collecting. Only copy on the pop report. First time offered. 9.2A.
Fair warning.
Telegames. It's just fucking rare. Right? So it is interesting that, they're like, Rarity does poke its head and beat out Relevance. It still does, right?
Fair warning.
Like, Rarity can't be just slept on. $492, right? It outsold every GBA game prior to it. Outsold Mario Power Tennis, Harvest Moon, DK. Fucking Urban Yeti. Put some respect on the Yeti's name, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's such a fun discussion. It's such a fun comparison. It's so fun to think about for me.
$170.
You just won the DK and feel like you overpaid? Yeah, it's not a rare game. DK King of Swing. Like, there's a lot of them out there as far as I know. But, I don't know. I don't know if there's even price comps on the 9.8. Yeah, like, you won the 9.8, I don't know, September 6th, it sold for the same price. What was that, a week ago? So last week it sold for the same price, $360.
$240.
I don't think you're doing bad at $360. Put it that way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you're doing bad. It's not a rare game or anything, but it is DK. It's cool. I don't think 360 is bad. The collector's edition there was a 9.2A plus. Sold for $336. Mario Party 7 was a 9.4A for $264. Into Phantasy Star Card. Phantasy Star Online 3 Card. Yeah, Card Revolution. There we go. I can never remember the name of this one. I just remember that it is the Phantasy Star on GameCube that doesn't matter.
Fair warning.
You bought some Rock Bottom NES today also. Yo, Seth. There we go, man. There we go. Killing it. King of Swing and Naboo were both Deal Tavern games, but don't think you can get them now. Yeah, both have dried up, I think. But I'm sure on eBay you could still grab yourself a nice King of Swing for, you know, a pretty reasonable price. Not that you're going to get a 9.8, right? Obviously you're paying for that 9.8 premium, but yeah, not a rare game to get or anything. But Donkey Kong, cool. GBA, cool.
Next lot.
I don't think you're doing bad.
$10.
Daniel Freeman, is that question for me there? Do you like graded games more, just sealed as is, or do you get your sealed games graded? I'm not sure if that's for me or for someone else.
Fair warning.
I get my sealed games graded if it's justifiable to do so. I do like graded games. I just love sending shit out for grading. It's fun. It's like a game within a game, you know what I mean? It's like an arbitrary goal that you're trying to hit. It's just fun.
46.
I think like getting your games back that day is like, it's so fun. It's so exciting. Sometimes you're going to be heartbroken. You're going to like, the grading company might shit on you. It's the game within the game.
Next lot.
It's just fun.
$190, $200.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles there was a 9.68 plus, $114. I'm pretty sure most of the DS games we've seen are very common as far as I know. This one is the Best Buy Amazon exclusive with a slipcover, and people seem to be appreciating it. Jesus, the slipcover's a 9.4. 9.68 plus here, 358 in 2 days. DS collectors, talk to me. Talk to me, DS collectors. How rare is this one?
Next lot. $160.
$408 there. Not too shabby, honestly. Not too shabby.
Fair warning.
We just gonna go
Next
into the
lot.
GameCube thing there.
$120.
Hardly any GameCube today. Looks like there's hardly any Wii as well. Then we're going right into Sega. Skyward Sword was an 8.5A.
Fair warning.
$186.
Next lot.
Seems expensive for an 8.5. Am I nuts? Seems pricey for an 8.5A. Like, I mean, I've made the videos, I've showed you guys the stats. An 8.5A is not that good. Seems
Fair
expensive.
warning.
It's all fun and games until the Canadian border officer. Well, that too, Jay. That too.
Fair warning.
It's not exciting to get the graded games back when you have no place to put them. Timothy, you just keep them in a big box, man. Everyone knows that. You just keep your collection in the closet in a box.
Next lot. $65.
Yeah, you were gonna say 8.5A is, yeah, man, that's what I thought too, Hockey Guy. It's just like $200 for that.
Fair warning.
You could probably buy any random copy off of eBay and like do better. You know what I mean? Even if the photos are shitty, you can most likely just go buy any random copy off of eBay and do better than 8.5A. So, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
$8.
That seems expensive on the Kingdom Hearts. You got way outbid on it, Alma. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect out of that. Do I have videos of my collections? Not really, Daniel. Not really. I keep saying I'm gonna work on it. I genuinely, like, I'm trying to work on it, but it's a work in progress. So much of my stuff is like, it's between my house, my parents' house, and then also a lot of stuff is just in storage. So like, it's not easy for me to just like step into my game room and take a video. I don't necessarily have a game room, right? That's the issue. So I'm working on it. We'll get some collection stuff shortly. Some point. Collection bit. I know, Super Junk. I know. I know. I need to make one.
Fair warning.
My $50,000 game room tour, and it's just like a bunch of boxes randomly tossed around the floor, but the items inside of those boxes are very expensive.
Fair warning.
An incredibly underwhelming $100,000 game room tour.
Fair warning.
You know how it is.
$38.
Yeah, oh yeah, you gotta get the price tag in there, Super Junk. Gotta get the price tag in there. You gotta get the views. Gotta get those clicks. It's crazy.
Fair warning.
Speaking of clicks, if you click the description of this video, you will see that Heritage Auctions is accepting consignments for their weekly auctions as well as any upcoming 2022 showcase and signature auctions. The consignment deadline for the November signature is literally tomorrow. If you're hoping to get into the next signature auction, send a message tonight. Let them know you're aware the deadline is tomorrow. Maybe they can squeeze you in. Maybe. Other than that, there's coming up another 6th Generation and Beyond Fall Showcase auction. Those ones are great. Some of my favorite auctions that Heritage runs. If you want to get into that, consignment deadline, October 6th. And of course, they're always accepting consignments for any of the weekly auctions that we watch every Tuesday. Reach out using the free appraisal link in the description of the video. I'll just paste it in the chat as well for you guys. As well, if you have any questions regarding the consignment process, reach out at videogames@ha.com.
$260.
Thank you so much to Heritage Auctions for sponsoring the stream tonight. And thanks to all of you for being here tonight. And as a note, if you do want to get into a showcase auction or a signature auction, please keep in mind that those are the most premium auctions offered by Heritage Auctions. So think very rare stuff, very expensive stuff, and ideally both. So don't reach out to them expecting to get into one of those auctions if you don't have items that are, you know, upper echelon type items.
Fair warning.
I just want to keep that in mind for you guys so you don't go in with false expectations.
Fair warning.
Oh, but if you can't get into one of those auctions, man, those are the good stuff. Those are the good stuff.
Fair warning.
We're in Sega Genesis here, where we have some Sega Master System games sold. Mickey had to have been a CIB, I assume. Yeah, complete in box copy of Castle of Illusion, $93 there. I mean, that's still a pretty damn good price, I'll be honest. For the buyer, like that's cheap. 93 bucks for a nice CIB there, Castle of Illusion. Giving it away at that point. The 6-pack was the cardboard version. There is a clamshell version, still sold for $288. Mickey Mania, The Timeless Adventures, a hard as nails Mickey Mouse game, 9.48 for $420. I grew up playing this on Super Nintendo. I don't think I ever got further than the 4th or 5th level. Game was hard as fuck. Nobunaga's Ambition, 8.0 A+. One of those games, strategy simulation? What do they call it? Historical simulation, they call it, yeah. Part of those games released by Koei. I don't know how to say it. I know I wasn't able to say it properly last time either. But if you're familiar with that publisher, you're familiar with these games. I've never played any of them in my life. Historical simulation was never my cup of tea.
$160.
King of Swing sells for $50 to $100 raw and is listed closer to $200. Yeah, that makes sense, Paul. That's kind of where I had it in my mind. Around $50 to $100.
$2. $100.
So like I said, like paying $360 for it, it's not bad. You get the 9.8, that'll always have value.
Fair warning.
Yo, appreciate you being here, Power Collectors. Much appreciated, dude.
$90. Fair warning.
Like you said, though, these items rough around the edges, far from mint. Still hope they go for more than 20 bucks. Yeah, they'll go for more than 20 bucks. I assume you mean your PC games, you the man now? You plan to keep listing stuff to pare down your collection somewhat unless eBay bids completely go into the toilet? Well, if the eBay bids don't bring the money, maybe you can ship them off to Heritage. Did you know they're accepting consignments? Maybe Heritage will be a route for you if eBay doesn't bring in the bucks. It's always hard to decide around that stuff when, you know.
Fair warning.
It's always a decision to make. You won the Nobunaga's Ambition. Let's go, Koei. Nice. Nice, dude. Took it down for 180 bucks. Nice. I can't assume it's easy to find these factory sealed. I can't assume there's many on the pop report. Second time we've offered it. Fading on the case front and spine. I didn't even notice that there was fading on the front here.
$110.
Maybe right over here a little bit? Looks like there's a little bit of pinking. I didn't even notice it on first glance there. Still an 8.0 on that. Yeah, Alma, I just saw this, man. The Thunder Force, 9.4 for $70? What?
$130.
What? Doesn't this cost $70 to buy a raw copy? I swear shitty raw ones are like 70 bucks. Whew. That's a hell of a price on Thunder Force 2 there. Complete in box graded games are just such a misunderstood world right now. Lest we forget the frickin' 6.5 Mario sold for like 300. Meanwhile, Thunder Force 2, 9.4 for 70 bucks. Is it loose on the Thunder? No, not on the Thunder Force. On the Echo, you must mean. Yeah, on the Echo, disc loose in the case.
$120. $140.
$169 for the loose case Echo 8.0A on that.
$180. $190.
I mean, if you don't mind the loose disc, man, you might be able to reset the disc on Sega CD. Am I crazy? I think you might be able to reset the disc on that. Like if you did the pillow trick where you just chuck the game on a pillow, you might be able to reset that. I mean, you'd still have to send it in for grading again after the fact, but you might be able to get that disc back there.
Fair warning.
No, I'm still working on the auction certification, Jay. Still working on that. Will get me in the signature auction with the tank top. Still working on that. Here's Eternal Champions. 9.88++.
Next lot. $120.
We saw the 10.0 sell. So $336, right? The 10.0 sold for $2,760, which is 8 times as much.
$160.
Right? The 10.0 sold for 8 times as much.
Fair warning.
Anyways,
$170.
here's FIFA International Soccer 9.68+. Freaking crazy.
$190.
Yeah, Alma, man. Both those CIBs were steals. You're finally unloading a lot of your PC collection. Just CIB stuff, so if I move to Alaska, I won't have a bunch of stuff to move. Yeah, fair enough, Miller. Fair enough, man. A move to Alaska would frickin' suck if you also had to take a ton of big box PC stuff with you.
$60.
And yeah, you should definitely post the auctions on the Discord, man. There's a lot of PC guys in there, actually. PC collecting has been kind of interesting, kind of flavorful. There's some dedicated PC guys in the Discord, I gotta say. And it's been super fun seeing what they talk about and what they're drawn to, learning more about PC games, PC culture. Because it's not something that I know a lot about. Like, I don't know much at all about PC big box. I was just, like, I wasn't a vintage PC gamer.
Next lot.
Yeah.
$4.
FIFA International Soccer sold for $312 there. Joe Montana's NFL Football 7.5A for $134. Wonder Dog 8.0A, the green box version. Only copy on the WATA Pop Report. First time offered. I don't know if people like Wonder Dog or if that Wonder Dog is just rare. I don't know. Wonder Dog's always had value though. Always had some value.
$40.
And as you can see here, like Wonder Dog's getting the bids. It just has value.
$280.
Need to get your red box out of mothballs. The red box is the harder version, right, Joe Kane?
Fair warning.
I'm pretty sure the red box one is like the rare variant. I don't know if it's earlier or later, but I think the red box one always had more value. Yeah, flavorful. Exactly, Super Junk. Very flavorful.
Fair warning.
My face when reading flavorful conversations about PC Big Box.
$2.
Yes, sir, but yours had a terrible seal.
$4.
So you opened it.
$6.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Sealed collectors are gonna hate you, man. All the sealed collectors are so angry at you.
$24.
Is the red box earlier or later? Wonder Dog ended at 432. So yeah. Definitely got its bids. Definitely got its bids.
$30.
Into two 32X games here. We have Cosmic Carnage and Doom coming up right after it. 9.28++ on the Doom.
$32. $34.
You believe red was first print. Interesting.
$36.
I'll just show you guys here so you know what the hell we're talking about.
Fair warning.
Wonder Dog red box.
Next lot.
So here's the red box version. If it'll load.
$130.
And here's the green box right here. Just so you guys can see what the hell we're talking about. I definitely prefer the green box. It's much nicer. But two different versions of Wonder Dog. This guy on Reddit did not think he'd ever get the red box version of Wonder Dog. So there you go, right? People are excited about it. People are excited about that Wonder Dog. People are excited about their Wonder Dog. Cosmic Carnage sold for absolutely fuck all. $63. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man.
$280.
I know 32X isn't that collected, but man, 63 bucks for a sealed Cosmic Carnage. Here's the Doom, 9.2A++ on it.
Fair warning.
Joe Kane, you won the Cosmic Carnage. There you go, man.
$1.
It's hard to argue $63.
$2. $3. $5. $8.
You literally can't go wrong at $63. Great pickup, Joe. Great pickup. 32X.
$4.
Fun little library of games.
$26.
336 here for Doom, 9.2A++.
$34.
I think, was it Carl bought the 9.8 right here?
$30. $40.
Or did he buy a different one? Either way, the 9.8 only ran 456. Considering this just sold for $336, man, this is a good sale for Doom. A solid-ass sale. That 9.8 went for nothing, man. It's only an A+, not an A++, but, like, still. Still. Would have thought it would get, I would have thought the 9.8 would go for a little bit more there. That one does surprise me a bit to see. I'm gonna write down a timestamp here for Turbografx. There's not much of it, but I don't even know. There's actually a decent little collection of it.
$50.
A decent collection of Turbografx stuff plus Crisscross for Sega CD.
Fair warning.
Who put this auction together? Who the hell thinks Crisscross is on the Turbografx?
$40.
Oh my god, someone needs to be fired. Only an A+, Greg. Yeah, exactly. Only an A+.
Fair warning.
Turbografx. Any Turbografx collectors in the chat tonight? Never a console I was able to get into because collecting for Turbografx, like, the stuff that I got into, I was able to purchase locally and explore the console library, test some of the games, play some of the games, and grow a fondness towards it, right? Turbografx, I think I only ever bought a single console locally in like 10 years. It was fun to play on, right? I still own it. It's cool, but it's kind of impossible for me to grow attachment towards Turbografx when every single time you want to go buy a new game for Turbografx, you'd have to go right to eBay, right? That was my only choice. I'd have to just go to eBay and buy some Turbografx games, and it just, I was never able to grow any kind of affinity towards it because of that.
Fair warning.
You wanted to buy the Turbografx Mini at retail, but it was impossible to find. Yeah, like, even the Turbografx Mini, right? Like, I just don't really care. It's neat, and I appreciate what the Turbografx is, but there's just so much other stuff to do, you know? You kind of always wanted to get into Turbografx, but everything else... Exactly, Jonathan. I feel the exact same way. Everything else took precedent for me as well. Turbografx was always like that super cool, mysterious console over in the corner, but like, I would just rather collect Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, you know? I would just collect the more popular systems. So, Turbografx just never really got on my radar. Alien Crush sold for $240, Blazing Lasers sold for $312. Here's Dragon Spirit, 9.4 A+. A lot of this stuff is going to be the first time offered by Heritage. A lot of this stuff, I assume, if you are a Turbografx collector, they're going to be good prices. I have to assume so anyway. I have to assume collecting factory sealed Turbografx is kind of a hard as fuck.
Fair warning.
Are you sitting on 25 of them in your collection? Be honest. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Fair warning.
We all know who Alma really is.
$260.
You got the mini but never opened it, not because you wanted it sealed either. Yeah.
Next lot.
Yo, CCT, welcome in, dude. There wasn't even anything majorly consequential or industry changing on Turbografx. Yeah, like, when I think of the biggest titles, or like the titles that I would really want to own on Turbografx, the number one game for myself is Splatterhouse. I don't think Splatterhouse 1 was released on any other console but Turbografx. So if there was one game I wanted to own, or like, you know what I mean? If I could pick one game in the Turbografx library, that's the one I would pick. And even then, I don't think it matters that much. Like, Splatterhouse is pretty niche still. So, there's just not much there. I mean, I'm sure Turbo Collector would frickin' lose their mind at me saying that, but... Fantasy Zone 9.2A there for $192. Final Lap Twin 8.5A+. Dungeon Explorer went for $288. Dragon Spirit for $210.
Next lot.
It's a cool game, but not like it made any major dent on the industry. That's what I mean, right? Like, Splatterhouse is a cool game, cool series of games. They're actually really fun to play. Splatterhouse 2 and 3. I find them very enjoyable. Beat 'em ups, they're very simplistic, but, you know, they're enjoyable. Other than that, though, they're still just
$170.
kind of niche. Galaga 90, 9.2A sold for 159 there. Crisscross, my favorite game on the Turbografx. It's a 9.8A plus on it too. Very fancy copy of Crisscross here. If you don't know, that's Marky Mark. Mark Wahlberg, baby. Man, I hope it is.
$40.
I think it is. Man, I hope it is. Has to be Wahlberg, right?
$260.
No, it's not. Who the hell's Crisscross? I'm thinking of Make My Game or whatever. I don't even know who Crisscross is. That's what I just realized. Ignore everything I just said. I don't know who Crisscross is. Damn.
Next lot.
Damn, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh man, after I said that, I looked at these two dudes and I was like, oh man. Looking a little bit dark to be Marky Mark, I'll tell you that. Anyways, let's ignore all of that. Moto Rotor, 9.0A plus here. Just ignore all of that.
$180. Fair warning.
Mark Wahlberg, my favorite member of Crisscross.
Fair warning.
Oh boy, you guys, I tell you.
Next lot. $65.
Which ones are worth money besides Magical Chase? Some of the bonk games I know, Alma, on Turbografx have value.
Fair warning.
There's not much. There's not much.
Fair warning.
Yeah, there is Marky Mark on Sega CD, Joe Kane. I knew it. But I just, for whatever reason, I thought it was the Crisscross game.
Fair warning.
I know it's not great at video games, but PSA just opened up bulk submissions for 22 bucks a card. I'm still waiting, Miller Time. I'm still waiting. I need it to get cheaper. I need it to get cheaper than 22 bucks a card because you need to be a part of the membership, which is $100 as well, I believe.
Fair warning.
So it's not a bad price for PSA. Like, obviously people are going to be sending. It's the best price we've gotten for a while, but I still need cheaper for myself. Yeah, I got my skins, Crisscross, no doubt.
$46.
No doubt. You disagree. Turbografx, to your knowledge, Turbografx was the first console to have a CD-ROM attachment, which added great graphics and sound and voice to video games. You owned it and thought it was way awesome compared to Sega Genesis at the time. Yeah, there we go. Bonk's Revenge is 200 plus. That's what I thought. The Bonk's games are pretty good. There's also, Legend of Torama? Legendary Hero Tormac? Someone on Turbografx, help me out. Legendary Hero Tormac. Someone knows what game I'm talking about for Turbografx. It's pretty damn valuable. I think it's a top 5 expensive game on Turbografx, but I can't remember the frickin' title now. I'd know it if I saw it.
Fair warning.
Which one is it, Greg? Rarity or Relevance? Oh, Jur-ho, man. That's the big conversation, man. I don't know if there is a clear answer, to be honest. I would rather bet on Relevance for the long term, I think.
Fair warning.
You know, I think that's where my bet would be. I would rather just own a Pokemon game than something much more rare.
$240.
We see Rarity win a lot of the time too, so my own bet would be on Relevance, though, if I'm going to hold for the next 10 years on something.
Fair warning.
199 cap for PSA sucks. Yeah, so you need to send in...
Fair warning.
You're asking for a Crisscross burger at Wahlburgers next time. There we go. There we go. We're into PS1 here. That was Dukes of Hazzard Racing for Home, 9.88++ for 312 from the factory packs. Final Fantasy Anthology is a 9.6A here. Always nice to see Final Fantasy games coming up for sale. Tonma, yes. I believe it is called Tonma. Hero Tonma. Turbografx?
$220.
Yeah, there it is. Legend of Hero Tonma. Very expensive game on Turbografx. Very expensive game. That's another one that I just know of off the top of my head. You picked up that DBZ. There we go, Real Meta. Yo, Real Meta, man. I don't think I frickin' said. Thank you for joining the Greg Gang, dude. I saw your announcement and then totally missed it. Thank you for signing up for the YouTube membership. May you have my respect, man. Greatly appreciated. Welcome
Fair
in,
warning.
dude. Welcome in.
$300.
Get some DK oldies for you in the chat.
Fair warning. Next lot.
You picked up that
$28.
DBZ. Yeah, man. Ultimate Battle
$32.
22, 9.48 for 124 bucks.
$40.
Can't go wrong with DBZ in my opinion, so.
75, 85, 95, 100.
The Final Fantasy Anthology closes for 336 there for the 9.6A. Here's Chronicles 9.6A. I would
$180.
probably rather own Chronicles than Anthology.
$190.
I think. They're pretty close for me, though. They really, you know,
$200.
don't make too much of a difference, but I'd probably rather own Chronicles than Anthology.
$240.
And we actually don't see Anthology come to auction that often. The 9.8A Plus only $996.
$280.
Chronicles is still pushing here a little bit.
Fair warning.
You agree it was cool hardware and powerful at the time, but it's how you use the hardware at the end of the day. That's what she
Fair
said.
warning.
As far as truly making a mark on the medium.
$300.
Dynastic Hero? Is Dynastic Hero also on Turbografx? I don't think I know that one. Oh, my typing's terrible.
Next lot. $28. $32, $36, $40, $44, $48.
Don't know this one. Looks like it's for Turbo Duo.
$90.
I know nothing about Turbo Duo. That's where I tap out. I barely know Turbografx 16. When you start getting deeper into the rabbit hole, I'm...
$180.
Man, the Chronicles and Anthology both closed for the same amount.
Fair warning.
Both sold for 336, both in 9.6A. So I guess it's a toss-up as to which one you'd rather have there. People don't really mind. Back in September 2021, 516 for the same grade. Again, we don't see Chronicles come up much. Like, Chronicles and Anthology aren't rare as far as I know, right?
$280.
Here's Origins 9.6A+. Plus. I'm surprised we don't see more copies of Anthology and more copies of Chronicles. Maybe people just aren't sending them to Heritage, I guess?
Fair warning.
That could be. But I thought there'd just be enough of them coming up that
Next lot.
we'd get them both.
$340. $300.
You're in the game within the game. Yeah, dude.
Fair warning. $400.
Mega Man 8, 9.8 A++. This is a variant, though, which
Fair
is
warning.
interesting. What's the variant on this? I played Mega Man 8 growing up. Very fun game. Very fun game.
Fair
What's the
warning.
variant?
Next lot.
Let's go to the WATA Pop report here. 9.8 A+ on the Mega Man 8. Just greatest hits?
Fair warning.
Anniversary Collector's Edition versus Anniversary Edition.
Next lot. $170.
So this is not Anniversary Collector's Edition. I'll have to go look up what that means.
$220.
Which one's better?
$280.
Do you want the Collector's Edition, or is the Collector's Edition on Mega Man 8 like the Spyro Collector's Edition, which you don't want? $468 though for the 9.8 A+. Very affordable for Mega Man 8. Jeez.
$340.
No love for the Mega Man 8. And Origins closed at $324 there.
Fair warning.
You got them both, Real Meta. You picked up both of those Final Fantasies. Did you also pick up the Origins?
Fair warning.
Origins going for $324 for the 9.6 A+.
$380.
Yeah, shoot. Alma, the last time it sold in July for
Fair
$222.
warning.
There we go. Origins. Showing a little bit of strength. Yeah, the Origins was a little bit expensive.
Fair warning.
Still, you know, not bad, but definitely more expensive than it sold for
Next lot.
last time we saw one in that grade.
$1.
The Resident
$2.
Evil 2
$3.
9.6 B+, $444.
$5. $6.
No love for the B+ here.
$8.
I'm sure we've seen this sell much
$9,
stronger, hey?
$10,
9.8 A+ for
$12,
$21.60.
$16, $18,
9.6A for
$20,
$26.40. My gosh. This is the same variant, right? Yeah, with the
$22,
DualShock. Yeah,
$24,
jeez. October 31st, eh?
$26,
Halloween bump there for
$28,
9.6A,
$30,
$26.40.
$32,
9.6 B+ selling for
$34,
literally, what,
$38,
1/6 of the price?
$42, $44, $46,
Crazy.
$48, $50, $55.
You bid it up though? Yeah.
$60,
Nice.
$70,
Very nice.
$75.
Yeah, if you're not going to be the winner, at least make the other person pay for it a little bit, right?
Fair warning, $80.
You got to be rude in the bidding. Soul Blade 9.68
warning.
plus, super cool. Greatest hits release of the game. Pretty expensive to
Next
get
lot.
the Black Label copy, so
$104
$104 for it. Mega Man 8 Collector Edition came with some kind of booklet. Is it more desirable, Timothy, or is it like a later release, not collector's edition? You know what I mean? Did I see the Hulk 181 sale? You know, the comic people were saying was overhyped and going nowhere. CCT, man, I sold my Hulk 181 the last time Sean told me to sell my Hulk 181. I'm all out of Hulk 181s, man. How am I supposed to keep selling it if every time it sells, Sean tells me to keep selling it?
$240.
No, I did see that news, though. I did see that news. Pretty freaking crazy, man, that it continues to climb. Jammer Lammy. Jammer Lammy? I know the game, but I'm not at all familiar with the game. Do you know what I mean? Sold for $336 there. Walt Disney Racing, $288. Into PS2. Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1, the Legacy release.
$130.
Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Edition. Exact same release here for Call of Duty 2.
Fair warning.
But yeah, it's crazy to see Hulk 181 climbing higher.
Fair warning.
Crazy to see it.
Next lot. $120.
The fact that,
$140.
you know, comic books can continue to climb even in this current climate. Well, you know, highest of the high type comic books can continue to climb.
Next lot.
It really makes me feel that
$600.
video games just matter. Like, the entire preface of expensive video games just matters how accepted they get into a mainstream collecting conscience. That's it.
$700.
I think they will become like that kind of mainstream type shit. I think we're going to see movies. I think the gaming industry's only going to grow.
Next lot. $8.
Should serve well. We shall see what happens. But the fact that items like comic books can still
$10,
rise.
$14, $18, $20, $20,
Crazy.
$30, $34, $38,
Crazy.
$40, $46.
The Grand Theft Auto 3 was a 9.8A, an actual print of the game.
Fair warning.
Which brought in 780 still,
$50.
even with an A seal rating. Oh, it's gonna be a
For
bitch to find this,
$60.
isn't it? It doesn't separate real copies from
$75.
oh no, it does. Okay, looks like we have all real copies here. 9.0A sold for
Fair
380, 348. 9.4A sells for 456.
Next
So almost
lot.
twice as much as the 9.4.
$65.
And the 9.8A++ still sells for $5,000. Man,
Fair
that's
warning.
crazy, hey?
$75.
You turn that seal from an A to an A++, and you jump from
Fair
780 to 5,000. Woo! That's
Next
what it's
lot.
all about, folks.
$65.
Yeesh. Like, I'm not saying it shouldn't happen, right? You literally go from a pretty shitty copy up to a perfect one, but man, oh man, do not sleep on that seal rating. Matters a lot. The A++ matters a lot.
Next lot.
Alma, what did you F up? What did you purchase? These are all just trilogy editions here of Grand Theft Auto. You can just literally have your pick. They're all $100. You can get a 9.6A+, an A++, or a 90+. The 90+ outsold them both, actually, funny enough. The 9.8A++ there sold for $169. Here's a real copy, 6.5B, cut in the box print. Or front, sorry. Oh, the Mega Man 8? I don't know, Alma. I genuinely don't know.
$75. $85.
You bought it a few years ago. Raw, probably not stellar, but you're sure you're up on it considering how long ago it was? Oh yeah, sure. I'm sure you are on a Hulk 181 CCT. I think it'd be hard at this point for you to be down money on it. This also sold for $80. How bad is the cut on the front of the box? Man, that's pretty ugly, actually. It's like a square.
Next
I wonder
lot.
if they removed a price sticker or why the
$75.
hell they cut it like that. Jesus. Just went to town with a box cutter, it looks like, so. I was gonna say, like, 80 bucks doesn't seem so bad. You get yourself a factory sealed San Andreas, but like, fuck. That's pretty
Fair
ugly.
warning.
It doesn't even, you know what I mean? When the eye appeal also sucks,
Next
it's just
lot.
like, eh.
$28.
And then these Vice
$32.
Cities, again, just trilogy editions. You can get a 95, 9.88++, which the 95 did outsell it. 40 bucks there.
$44.
95 outselling the 9.88++. And here's the 9.6.
Fair warning.
Gotta have a whole
$48,
plethora
$55,
of trilogy
$60,
edition copies. No
$70.
auction would be complete without them. Yeah, 6.5 on a DVD case
Fair
is,
warning.
you see what it looks like. It's interesting, because I don't know if I've ever seen a 6.5 on a DVD case that isn't
$70.
cracked. So in order to get a
$80,
6.5, like,
$90,
man, you
$100,
have,
$120.
it gets in shit condition. It is low on the scale.
100.
This is the elitist club, nothing less than 9.6A++ in each category. I wish, man.
Fair warning.
I wish I could afford to just buy all 9.6A++.
Next lot.
I wish.
$24.
We're not quite
$85.
that special around here. That's the signature day hockey guy. That's only on signature day.
$95.
149 bucks to get yourself a 9.6A Gran Turismo 4.
Fair warning.
Guitar Hero
$110.
9.4A. It must be a second print of the game, I assume. It's
Fair
weird that they don't yeah, with the part number.
$120.
There we go. It's weird that they don't put it in the title here at all. But
Fair warning.
9.4A.
Next
Very
lot.
affordable.
$28.
These 6.5 comments tonight are triggering me.
$60, $70, $80. $90.
Ah, Gyarados. What did you get 6.5 on, man? What did you submit and get a 6.5 on? On the other end of the spectrum, that is a very rare grade. Just put rare grade in your title. Put Pop 1 in your title. Gotta take advantage of the 6.5. Here's Chain of Memories, sorry. 9.6A foil version. Kingdom Hearts is kinda stonking again. Yeah, 6.5 on cardboard does get a pass, for sure. 6.5 on cardboard is forgivable.
$400.
I agree with that. Yeah, it's just a second print, Alma. I agree, at 140 bucks, like, it's hard to go wrong there.
Fair warning.
Your new copy of Red Text Blue Sag. I mean,
Next
dude, it's a Red Text Blue.
$500.
It's a Red Text Blue. That's insane, man. Jesus. You just paid $150 for a 9.6A+. Let's go, Timothy! Let's go, Timothy!
Next lot.
You must have grabbed it off eBay, I assume? That's the one you mentioned? That's the strength of Heritage Auctions, you know? A 9.4A can almost sell for the exact same
Fair
amount you
warning.
can get on eBay for a 9.6A+. The
Next
Kingdom
lot.
Hearts here, I do want to price check, and the
$46,
Game Day
$60.
2003 Tom Brady 9.6A for $576 on that.
$80.
Resident Evil 4 was an 80 plus. We're
$90.
zooming through sales here. $186 on this seems pretty solid.
$120.
Just a straight up black label copy of the game. This
Fair warning.
did Resident Evil 4 not get a security tab
Next
release?
lot.
It must be right on the line if it
$32.
didn't, hey? For some reason I thought Resident Evil 4 had a security strip version. Maybe I'm crazy.
$40.
Let's take a peek at Kingdom Hearts here. 9.6A.
$48.
You thought the first print of Kingdom Hearts needed to have a sticker on it for the cards? Doesn't it have a sticker saying reversible cover art or something?
$65.
Here's a first print. Collectible artwork inside
Fair
with a
warning.
sticker. So I think it does need to have that sticker. 9.6A++ went for $960. Copy today just sold for $480, the 9.6. And if that is indeed the case, that you have to have that sticker on it in order to be a first print, I mean, hell, tonight's Kingdom Hearts did pretty damn good. Not
Fair
too
warning.
shabby at all at $480 there.
Next lot. $46.
Yep, the one you made 6 on. Let's go, Timothy! That's huge, dude. That's huge. Huge!
$50.
You won a Kingdom Hearts a few weeks back, so you scooped this one tonight too? Nice, dude.
$65.
Nice, dude. Yeah, the Chains of Memory has a beautiful cover.
Fair warning.
Not a game I've played, but I own one too. I can't remember. I think I have an 85. But yeah, really cool cover on it.
$4.
I like Kingdom Hearts.
$6,
I hope that the next Kingdom Hearts that comes out is like reinvigorating for the series. I would love to see Kingdom Hearts on top again. Very, very nostalgic series for me.
$42.
It's like people who collect PSA 1s for Magic the Gathering cards. Exactly, Miller. Exactly.
$60.
Low grade equals pop 1 equals rare. Never forget.
$65.
That's what low pop means. It just means rare. It doesn't mean shitty. It means rare.
$75.
Xbox about to fire up right away here. First, we have to have The Last of Us. It is the reprint version of The Last of Us with
$85.
the way I tell, I just look at the ESRB rating. This is the later ESRB rating. I'm pretty sure the design of the actual case is a bit different as well, but for myself, I just look at the ESRB rating. It's a later ESRB, so later print of the game. Just that simple. VGA finally started denoting it on their label as well, so you know, this says re-release on it. VGA is being good about that. They finally started acknowledging some of these reprints. Really, really helps people out. Same, Kingdom Hearts and FF? Yeah, dude, same. I was a big RPG person growing up. Final Fantasy 10, 12, Kingdom Hearts 1, 2. Loved them. Absolutely loved them on PS2 growing up. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas there, 9.4A on the Xbox. It's a real print of the game. $169. I feel like I say this every frickin' time. Second edition. I think just, oh, second edition at the bottom. Sorry. So this is not a first print, so. Second edition. I was gonna say, cheap as fuck, but. Fellowship of the Ring was a 9.6A for $139.
Fair warning.
Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, 9.2A. I always say this, I feel like, you know, beating the dead horse drum, but collecting for original Xbox is just so much fucking cheaper than PS2 or GameCube. Like, if you want a game and it released on Xbox, it's probably going to be like half the price to buy. Revenge of the Sith, $149. Splinter Cell, 9.4A.
Fair warning.
You have an FF9 4.5A. There we go, Jay. There we go. Rare. Rare. My brother sent off a Final Fantasy 8 that is probably going to be like a 9.0 C+. Rare grades. I feel like we could make money buying some game and completely destroying it before grading. Someone would pay a premium for a 1.0 C.
Fair warning.
Timothy, you're probably right, man.
$34.
You're probably absolutely right about that. The Splinter Cell ended at 198.
Fair warning.
Here's 2K12 Sports Combo Pack
Next lot.
with MLB and NBA, 9.0 A plus on it, selling for $61.
$130.
That's tough. A tough look for the sports double pack right there.
Fair warning.
Here's Assassin's Creed 2, 9.6A plus. Great grade on this Assassin's Creed 2, actually. Still only bringing $149 though. That's a great grade. 9.6A plus, man. I'll defend that grade. That is a great grade. That's like, in my mind, that is the PSA 9 of like the graded games world. It's a very nice game. Most people would just call it mint, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's not that 9.5 or 10. But freaking nice. $149. Black Ops 9.0A for $98 into Modern Warfare 2. I assume it's a second print of the game. Still pushing up to $500 here. 9.6A plus on it.
$550.
Check the back of the box here quick. I assume it's a 207 print. They don't have it. They don't have it in the title, but
next lot. $32.
Yeah, it's a 207 print on Modern Warfare. Still sold for $600, but I feel like we just saw it sell for like $900.
Fair warning.
9.6A plus, yeah, just sold for $840 not too long ago.
Next lot.
And the 9.4A plus even for $780 back in April. We are seeing more of these hit the market now. We are seeing more copies hit the market. Seeing a little bit of saturation effects.
Fair warning.
Modern Warfare 3, what's going on here? 9.6A plus. Man, that almost just sold for like zero. Literally, $2, fair warning. Man, oh man. 9.6A plus on Deadpool. Modern Warfare 3 ended at $99. I mean, I would say that the 206 NFR is a second print, yes. Because I don't think... Did the console release at the exact same time, Power Collectors? If it did, I mean, it's a parallel release, but I don't think people are going to prefer the NFR regardless.
Next lot. $140.
You know, even if it's not technically like first print, I don't think it's going to
Fair warning. $160.
I don't think people would prefer a 206 NFR regardless. I don't think it will ever push the market.
$180.
You've been outbid.
The 216 if I bid again?
Fair warning.
No. I'm not going to do it. They can have it.
$2. $4, $6, $8.
I think I would personally have a 207 over a 206 NFR. I think I personally would, Power Collectors.
$18.
I think I'd take the 207 over 206 NFR.
$22.
It's close, though. You know what I mean? It's close. Here's Grand Theft Auto 4 pre-order case. 9.6A plus on this.
$26.
The Deadpool. Man, oh man, oh man. 9.6A plus on it for $69, which, that's funny. You know, Deadpool selling for $69, just... That makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. I bid you up on the Fallout. There we go, Alma. I cost you an extra
$50.
20 US or so? 25 US?
$75.
I think I cost you an extra 25 US on the Fallout.
$90. $95.
Yeah, Fallout 3 9.4A plus do not sell before. I mean, $200 for it still feels like a good price.
$120.
But
$130. $140.
you want to take an axe to a game and submit it with a feast angling? Man, this Grand Theft Auto 4 pre-order case actually kind of crushed.
$55.
Just sold for $159. Here's the actual, sorry, Grand Theft Auto 5, 9.6A plus here.
Fair warning.
Getting zero bids, wow. Almost selling there for $52. The pre-order case though, $159.
$75.
Damn, not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Fair warning.
Grand Theft Auto 5, not gonna crack $100.
Next lot.
Oof.
$150.
Selling for $104 there. Here's Halo, 9.6A++. The GSI is a 9.2. The slipcover, 9.2 grade on it. Not too bad at all. Getting some love here. Getting some love. I sent one of these off actually in my WATA order. Don't know, I don't think my slipcover is a 9.2. I don't even know if it's a 9, but the game inside should be mint. You know what I mean? Most of these games inside the slipcover will be mint. So.
$320.
But still, this Halo's getting some push here. One of the highest GSI. Yeah, dude, exactly. 9.2 on the slip sleeve is honestly good. 9.2 sleeve? That's pretty freaking good. Remember, these things have no protection, no factory seals, so like they are subject to just getting knocked around. Even right out of the factory when they get put into the factory case. Get scratched, dinged, dented, whatever, right?
Fair warning.
So, not too shabby there to get a 9.2 on the slip sleeve.
Next lot.
The Halo 3 was 9.6A plus, $312 for that. It's crazy. Get a really nice copy of Halo 3. Not a first print, right? It doesn't have the do not sell before on it, but like, man. Still. Nice copy of Halo 3. $312. Halo 4, 9.6A plus. Let's go Halo 4. Everyone knows Halo 4 is the hidden stonks.
Fair warning.
Wow, 9.0A, hey, $139 in August. That's crazy.
$10.
Halo 3. Crazy, I should just pick one up. Halo 4, 9.6A plus for $94. And here's Minecraft second print, I assume. Has to be. Has to be just
Next
based
lot.
on what it's selling for.
$28.
Closing out at 134 there.
$170.
Zone of the Enders HD collection though. Look at this big honker. 90 plus on it. Really cool. Great grade on a big ass collector's edition. 90 plus on stuff this size is always super, super nice grade.
Fair warning.
Crazy to see this. I would love to see more games like this show up at Heritage. Like VGA Collector's Edition and stuff. I love when this stuff shows up. Super cool. Super cool.
46.
Now we get into a weird world here. We have CGC graded books coming up, but we also have these Tops scratch-off cards.
$70.
They are Tops tip cards. No, these aren't the tip cards.
$90.
Are they the tip cards? I think they are.
Fair warning.
Or are they just scratch-off, like, fun cards? I have a near-complete set of these, funny enough. Scratch off until the fighter is defeated or you have been knocked out or disqualified. Oh, cool. Try to defeat him with the least amount of punches. So it's a little RNG game. It's a scratch-off ticket. You either beat Bald Bull or you lose. So really cool idea with the cards. But, like, this is going for, like, $100, $200 fucking dollars here for a 9. I don't know. This seems insane. Yeah, exactly, Joe Kane. Exactly. I guess I'm getting them all graded now. That is exactly how I feel, Joe. $174 for the scratch-off card? Like, in my mind, this is like a $7 card.
$90.
I have never put any relevance behind it. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? They're just fun to have. That's so weird to see. That's crazy.
Next lot.
Here is a pack of
$10.
unopened wax pack. What are these? The Tops featuring Mario comes with 3 scratch-off cards. Okay, so here are the pack of cards that includes the scratch-offs.
Fair warning.
The pack only sold for 114.
Next lot.
I don't know what the odds are of opening a pack and pulling out 9s, but like, it seems like the pack would be
$7.
way too cheap. Am I crazy?
$16. $20.
Seems crazy to me.
$22.
I don't know.
$24.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is speculation, Thomas, and first to market here. It just all seems weird to me, though. You know what I mean?
$34.
I need to go look at my cards now after this auction and see.
$36.
Halo 4 is finally where it should be? Yeah, exactly. There's 60 cards. There we go. Yeah, Rarity versus Relevance. No kidding, right? Fucking people just won a Tops punch-out Bald Bull card, I guess.
$42.
Here's the Nintendo Power number 3. 7.0 grade on it.
Fair warning.
Which, like, next bid takes it to $71.
Next lot.
Man, oh man, oh man.
$95.
Only $69 to get yourself a CGC graded 7 Nintendo Power number 3. I mean, it's track and field on the cover, so there just isn't much relevance. Here's Metal Storm 7.0.
Next lot. $2.
Sold for $123. Yeah, so you can see that a lot of these Nintendo Powers are going to be purely driven by the game on the cover. 7.5 Power Blade on the cover. We'll see how this one does.
Fair warning.
You wanted to buy the Bald Bull just to compare against the ones I have? Yeah, man, seriously. You remember cutting out the pictures you liked from the Nintendo Power number 3 for a collage in elementary school? Nice, dude. Yeah, I used to do the exact same thing with gaming magazines. I would just cut out the ads or pictures that I liked and hang them on my wall. Not even the posters, just like if it was a cool advertisement in the book. I'd just like rip the page out and slap it on the wall. That's what these magazines were good for.
$65.
That's hilarious. Yeah, man, that Tops card though, that's crazy. Just nuts.
Next lot.
Just frickin' nuts.
$24.
The Power Blade book there just closed for $89. Nintendo Power 24 featuring Vice Project Doom.
Fair warning.
Another game that I don't think gets much love. Where are the Ninty Powers with the Pokemans? Yeah, seriously, man.
Warning.
Seriously, those are the ones I'd be most interested in too.
$32.
Like, Nintendo Power is just fucking cool. I have a near complete full set of... I don't have modern issues. I have like number 1 through 170 or so. I never bothered picking up the modern issues. I just didn't care enough. But I have most of the vintage ones. There's a few holes in that like 1 to 160, but apparently I just should send them off for CGC grading. Well, maybe not. They're kind of not selling for much, but I would like to send them off for CGC grading eventually. They display beautifully.
Fair warning.
Nintendo Powers are so cool. Got a few more books here to close out the auction. Here's a better one. Battletoads on the cover. Nintendo Power 90 or 25, sorry. Only a 6.5 grade though. But Battletoads, obviously, great NES cover.
$65.
I don't even know how many Nintendo Powers feature Pokemon. Like, it can't be that many. They wouldn't just pump out Pokemon covers on Nintendo Power. You know what I mean? So, I would guess there's like 5 to 10 covers of Pokemon, maybe? Out of like, what, 300 books?
Fair warning.
So there genuinely can't be many, Alma. And yeah, you see there, the Battletoads book brought 124. So, it's fully going to be driven by the game on the cover. Here's Super Star Wars. Very cool cover. Very iconic. 8.0. This book's fucking awesome. And yeah, bidding agrees with me fully. The bidding is quickly going over $100 on this one.
$140. $160.
There's a bunch of Pokemon covers in the GBA GameCube era. Interesting. There we go.
$190. $200.
So, a handful, you say. I'm listening. Yeah, apparently I just don't have the... I probably don't have the Pokemon covers if that's the case. I don't know how much I have in the GameCube era. This book, yeah, we're almost pushing 300 on it now. We haven't seen... none of the other books cracked 150. Vader here, crushing.
Next lot. $55.
264 there, damn. Which also, being an 8.0 helps a lot.
65.
I mean, from what I've heard, it's insanely hard to get 9.0 on Nintendo Power books. Unless you have,
75.
unless you have dead stock, right? I'm not sure how much dead stock exists on Nintendo Powers. I'm not sure, what are they called? Back issues? Is that the correct terminology for that? I don't know if, or how much they did back issuing for Nintendo Powers, where you could just like order the whole library, right? Order number 1 through 60, brand new mint condition. I don't know how much they did that type of stuff with Nintendo Power. But either way, here's Wario Land pushing up again, just like the Darth Vader. Another really good cover, right? Another really good cover. Go through your Nintendo Powers, find the ones with nice covers. Hopefully they're in nice condition. Send them off to CGC. Infinite money glitch with Nintendo Power. I need to go through mine and see which ones are worthy of sending. I think mine came from a frickin' collection of someone who smoked, though, so they probably have like slight yellowing to the pages, which is just a frickin' ugh. Nintendo Power number 80 bonus edition.
Fair warning.
Happy New Year? Is that what this is saying here? Happy New Year on the cover? Kind of cool, I guess. Sold for $159.
$120.
Yeah, Super Junk. I don't know how much it costs to grade a single book with CGC. That's something I haven't looked into yet either.
100, 220, 200,
Mario from Mario 64 on the cover. Surely this is the grail of all Nintendo Powers, right? The most expensive game of all time, meet the most expensive magazine of all time. And like, jokes aside, this is going to be the highest selling magazine tonight. Like, jokes aside, this is pushing over 500 here. You counted 19 Pokemon covers. Only 5 to 10 you'd say would be worth collecting based on the covers. Jeez, 19. Not bad. Wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo Force will have some value. It has very low print runs, very high quality publication. Still feels like you're reading Nintendo Power. Very cool. Yes, Hockey Guy. VGA will grade hardcover games, art books, guides. They will. So long as they're factory sealed. Game Guy. Or Hockey Guy, Game Guy. But yeah, VGA will grade those for you. Even that box of guides, the Zelda treasure box, which has like 5 guides inside, if you know what I'm talking about, VGA will grade that too.
Fair warning.
It's very cool. Very cool to get guides and stuff graded, I think.
Next lot.
They're the perfect complementary pieces. Man, oh man. Mario 64. $600 for the CGC. It's crazy. Impressive. Impressive sale for a Mario 64 magazine. Real Meditainment, did you take down the Mario 64? Dude, that one was a fight. That one was a fight. I think they do super junk, don't they? I think they have to be sealed or else you have to take them out of a blister pack. Like, you can't just submit a used guide as far as I know. I think it has to either come out of a blister pack, in which case, you know, there won't be any factory seal on it, but it will be uncirculated, or it has to be sealed. I think, but... You have that Zelda guide box still sealed? Me too, Alma, me too. I picked it up on clearance. It was like, I think it was through to 75% off when I bought mine. I think it was $49.99. Crazy. I still have mine just sitting on my dresser at my parents' house. What a frickin'... What a night. What a night. Lest we forget the highest item. Let me just put a mark here for the little recap I do. The end of the auction. Little recap here. The Legend of Zelda. 9.28 plus oval. 19,200. Good sale. Good sale. Like, there's the, you know, the big games are no joke. We can talk about stuff falling, prices coming down, but like, if you want the best shit still in the hobby, you still have to pony up the money for it. Ocarina of Time, 9.48 plus plus, $8,400. The Gremlins 2, right? There's a stark drop off from the top two items down to Gremlins, but Gremlins 2 still brought $2,400 as well. Monster Truck Rally even was the number 4 item tonight, $2,000. Mario All-Stars 9.2 B+ for $2,000, selling for a much more affordable price. Of course, B+ seal is what it is. ISS 2000 9.08 plus, doing very solid at $1,800 there. NES Open Tournament Golf as well, $1,680 for the 9.68 plus. That's big. Yoshi as well, top of the population, came out tonight, $1,560 for the 9.68 plus. Some decent sales on stuff that is either super high grade, very desirable, or rare. That's where this hobby has gravitated towards. It really is all of that middle of the, all of that middle stuff, right? The low end and middle stuff is where you can really get some good prices right now. And at the very bottom of the auction, I didn't even see this one. This is nuts. Not often we see PS1 take the loser spot in the auction. But Jesus! $34. Blades of Steel 2000. I think it's frickin' Mario Lemieux on the cover. Oh, it has Jaromir Jagr on the cover. Frickin' Jagr on the cover. Man, oh man. $34. That's crazy. That's crazy. Jeez. Jeez. The deals tonight. Some sellers doing real good, some buyers doing really good. And that's when these markets are the most fun. It's way more fun when you might get a deal as a buyer or a deal as a seller. You would have picked that hockey title up. You are a hockey guy after all. No doubt, hey? Get yourself a really cool Jagr game. That's awesome. That's awesome. Frickin' Jagr. As a last message, if you guys are interested in consigning with Heritage, link in the description, free appraisals, reach out. You can also see the schedule of upcoming 2022 signature and showcase auctions. And if you have any questions at all about the consignment process, reach out to videogames@ha.com or reach out to Ideo Games. See who answers your emails. That might be interesting. On that note, everybody, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, hopefully you can come out. Pioneers of home video games. It's going to be a good auction. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Have yourselves a great rest of your night. Cheers, everyone.